Hey neighbors, got a minute? So when I stepped into ministry, I was in my mid-20s. I was fresh out of college. I'd been living in the fraternity house, being a college kid, doing what college kids do. And this church took a chance on me and they hired me as their youth pastor. And I don't know if I would call myself reckless, but I would definitely say I was not nearly as cautious as most of the parents of that church would have liked me to be with their students. I mean, I may or may not have driven the church van a little faster than it was supposed to, maybe even over a railroad track. I may or may not have even had the kids in seatbelts. We were definitely listening to music really loud. I was really focused on being their friend, and I thought that that was my job. But I had parents come to me and they said, you know, Brent, when you become a dad, all of this will change. You'll be very different when you start seeing kids as a parent sees their own kids. I didn't get it. I had no idea, honestly, what I would be getting into when I became a dad. But I can tell you this, standing here in this church nursery, that before I was a dad, hey, this is a cool room. It's colorful. There's toys. It's awesome. But now that I am a dad, and I remember back to those days when I was a new dad, I cared a lot about, are those toys clean? Is that rocking chair safe? Are the people who are going to be holding my child in this nursery going to hold my child as safely as I hold my child? You know, those parents way back in the day, they were absolutely right. Everything changed. Now, Paul, in a letter to the church in Corinth, we're going to be reading it this coming Sunday, the 2nd Corinthians, 5th chapter of that book. Paul says something to this effect. He says, when anyone is in Christ, there is a new creation. Or when anyone is in Christ, they are a new creation. The point he's getting to is when Christ enters into you, when you become one with him, you change, your world changes, your worldview changes, everything changes. And that's what we're going to talk about this coming Sunday, how we can change when we welcome Jesus into us. See you then. Bye-bye.